And we are live. What is going on, guys? It is Ahmed, and we are back on the OTC off the chain. I was almost going to say over the counter, but off the chain. We can call it a podcast. We're still trying to come up with really, again, this is a stream where we talk about everything crypto related. And today, what we want to talk about is this little bit of a flash crash. And there's some rumors that we might be doing a giveaway towards the end of the stream. So for those of you that are first coming in, make sure you smash that like button, consider subscribing to the channel. And folks, we're going to go ahead and dive right in. I see Cam says, hello, guys. Welcome, Cam, to the stream. Our first one on today. Appreciate your support, man. Again, this is a new channel. So for everybody that is joining for the first time, make sure you guys subscribe. We're doing live streams on Wednesdays and Sundays, twice a week. And again, the more people we have joining us, the more inspired we will be and motivated to maybe even start doing streams a little bit more often. So crypto market has been volatile. Things have been just up and down, and we don't really know exactly where we are headed. March is going to be an important month for the short-term future, in my opinion, for the overall cryptocurrency market, with, of course, the expectation that the Federal Reserve will be coming out, making their statement regarding all things to do with specifically rate increases and kind of our overall global economy. So I know, again, there's going to be some determining factors, at least for the short-term health and longevity of the markets. We're going to, again, expect hopefully some turbulence. I mean, hopefully not too much turbulence on the way, but it's inevitable because, again, the market does not like uncertainty. We'd like to know exactly what to anticipate and what to expect the next day. Now, with the fact that this whole Russia-Ukraine thing is currently undergoing or occurring, right, after Russia decided to invade, it was unfortunate. We saw the crypto market completely plummet within only a few minutes, folks. But man, what we need to talk about is kind of expectations. So everything meta, rigor mortis, I kind of want to get your guys' take about this Ukraine-Russia fiasco and what that's going to do in terms of the Federal Reserve and how they're going to be, what are we expecting in terms of monetary policy now that this all happened? What's your take? We'll start with everything meta.
Yeah, I mean, and I would love to read comments about what people think. So if you guys have any, opinions, any thoughts, please drop a comment. We'd love to hear from you all. But I don't know. This is all very unexpected. Like I personally wasn't expecting any of this to happen. And we've seen the market, really drop recently, and now it's starting to come back up. But one thing I think is interesting is how the world is reacting to it, and the implication that's going to have. So, like for example, Swift banking. I don't know if you guys have seen the news, but they're planning to like pretty much cut off Russia financially, pretty much disabling their banks from being able to transact with external to Russia. So that's one area that I think is going to be really major to see how it pans out. We're seeing a lot of money being raised as well, and capital being moved into Ukraine to help them, and I guess purchase weapons and stuff for defense. How that is going to impact the Federal Reserve and all that, I don't know. I'm not sure what the direct impact is going to be, right now. I guess it depends on the inflow and outflow of capital from the U.S. specifically, but I don't know. I know it's people I guess are just getting more worried. FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Areas that might be more safe might be like commodities. Might be other areas. Obviously, Bitcoin has been very volatile. That's not exactly a place. That's not really a reserve of gold, as they used to say. It's not really a place you want to keep your capital and hold it long term. But I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it all out. It's definitely been interesting.
It really has, man. It really has. And I'm looking at just the Bitcoin chart. Like this is right now, we're looking literally at the 1 year. Just volatility. I don't know. It's just, to me, it does seem like Bitcoin is comfortable between 30 to 40,000 range. And it's been holding strong, regardless of how bad the news has been or how much FUD there has been plaguing the space. Again, Bitcoin is holding up, in my opinion, kind of nicely.
Yeah, no, that is true. Like, given everything that's happening, like it hasn't been that insane. Obviously, we used to be back in the 60s. There's been a lot of things holding us down since then, but no, it's been pretty, like, given historical volatility, it hasn't been that bad considering everything's going on for sure.
Definitely, absolutely. Yeah. How about you, Rigor? What do you got? What do you got for us in terms of kind of maybe expectations for what's to come here next as soon as next week, but we know in March there's some big things happening for crypto and
Yeah,
markets.
in terms of, this whole Russia Ukraine fiasco, from that perspective, it's a really interesting point because right now, there's a lot of sanctions going out against Russian banks, Putin and the likes. So, it's interesting because they're trying to cut them off financially, and they're really trying to put a chokehold on them to incentivize them to de-escalate things. But interestingly enough, they can't cut them off in terms of cryptocurrency. So we see this shift almost where we're starting to recognize that cryptocurrency can truly be a power whenever the rest of the world is cutting Russia off. Look what they're doing. They might be shifting over to cryptocurrency, and now they're trying to cut them off from that perspective. So we always say in crypto, it's kind of a gift and a curse, just how much regulation there is, or little, or lack thereof. So we have this other perspective now where, yeah, the rest of the world might be trying to cut them off financially, but now they have this whole other way that they can transact without anybody knowing where that money is going, where it's coming from. And so I think that's also an interesting perspective, because now they might be using crypto as a way to really funnel their money around without us necessarily knowing. And so the question becomes, you know, do we regulate crypto for the time being? We see countries like Ukraine, for example. I think they actually banned cryptocurrency, local transactions of cryptocurrency for the time being, just because they didn't know, how was Russia using some of these cryptocurrencies in order to shuffle money around. So I think it's an interesting perspective in terms of the next couple of weeks and the regulation that's coming out from the Biden administration. And like everything Meta said, I think he got it exactly right. There's just so much uncertainty in the market right now. I mean, to say this is unprecedented times, I think, as in 2020, with the whole situation, those were unprecedented times. And now we're going into like unprecedented times. Every single day we wake up and there's something new, and it furthers that discussion of truly unprecedented times. So I think that's why there's so much volatility right now. Like you said, Bitcoin has been kind of fluctuating between that 30 to 40,000 range over the past couple of weeks. But, according to analysts, I mean, that's not what we expected Bitcoin to do, especially right now into 2022. We thought, this was going to be a crazy good year for cryptocurrency. But like everything Meta has been saying, we've been shunted or like halted. There's just been so much FUD in the market right now, and it hasn't allowed crypto to grow at the rate at which we thought it was going to, which is why people are starting to look at the 6-month versus 6-year perspective. And that's definitely something that we should discuss sometime during this podcast.
Yeah, and I'll add another thing. Going off of, rigor mortis just mentioned that, it's unprecedented times, and it really is. Like, it's what a time to be alive. Because when you think about World War I and World War II, like we're at a completely different time right now. Like with technology, with social media, like we knew about these attacks as soon as it happened. I don't know how quick it happened back, like how quick information like was flowing back in the days, but it's just insane, like how quick it happens, how quick communities are now able to engage and really react as well. Rigor mortis talked about how much money Ukraine was raising as well. They raised about over $10 million now in their wallet. You can see all of it. Really, you can see it all live. But it's interesting how like there's such a heavy reliance on tech, and now you're seeing people start to interact with it by cutting people off. Like whether it's cutting Swift off or banks now having limits, you're also seeing that now there's more of a there might like I think crypto might come out on top of this. People might see the benefits of crypto long term and see like, oh, when the war happened, when these attacks happened, this is how crypto was able to really function in the way it was supposed to be. And I think Ukraine's been doing it right. I think like if you look at chain analysis, they ranked them number 4 in terms of crypto adoption index. So we're gonna have to see what happens in the next few days, like how much further crypto is going to be in it, how impactful crypto is going to be. There's been a lot of DAOs being formed as well as a way to give relief. When you're converting dollars to local currencies, that might be a little complicated, but now you're able to send that money directly via crypto. And also, what was interesting was that the U.S. Tether, because they were suggesting people sending Bitcoin, Ether, U.S. Tether. You can see how popular it was because yesterday I think it was trading at like $1.10. Like it broke its peg. I think that was on one of the Ukrainian exchanges, but that's just also insane. Like you see the impact it's having. Like there's a lot of capital being flowing in there right now. And yeah, it's interesting seeing how like all this tech, even just opening Twitter, or whatever. There's a lot of memes. There's a lot of just random stuff going on related to this. So I don't know. This is not something that happened in World War One, World War Two, or any of the other wars. So very interesting for sure.
It really is. No, like it's so different, right? The fact that like look at just the donation aspect, and I'm gonna pull up this tab here. Ukrainian government received $5 million, and I think it's actually 10 now. $5 million in crypto donations after the Russian invasion. Guys, tell me any other war or any other invasion or any other instance in history where people just again, it's like equivalent to like a GoFundMe, where all they did was they shared or they found out what the wallet address was, and money coming in from Australia, the United States, Canada, South America, everywhere, right? Decentralization works. I 110% will always, say that. But the fact that we could do, there's so much good that can happen from crypto. I think that's what regulators need to start paying attention to, in addition to all the negative media attention that cryptocurrency gets as a whole. One thing I want to, yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, what would have happened otherwise is banks would have started to freak out that everyone's gonna start pulling money, and they would have limited like withdrawals and deposit. Like you can't go to the bank and withdraw $200 now because the bank was all like worried that they're gonna lose all their money. So now they're like getting involved, and I guess comes back to decentralization, where now like banks aren't the ones controlling the money and all that. Now it's just all you can see it all transparently. It's all efficient and so forth.
Exactly. And one thing that I wanted to, bring up too, right? With every positive comes a negative, but you guys probably saw the news here. I talked about it on a video actually, but the European Central Bank, the ECB president, calls for crypto regulation in response to Russia potentially evading sanctions. So, right, with every positive, of course, comes a negative. But one thing that was mentioned is what we all thought. Europe was saying we want to ban proof of work crypto assets like Bitcoin and its network, right? In 2025, they pushed that in their agenda. They said this is not really something that is too urgent. We're going to push it off into the future. Well, fast forward a few days after they mentioned that, and they said, well, now it looks like Russia's able to bypass, right, or potentially evade some of the sanctions by working with crypto assets. So I don't know if it's world leaders or other individuals, again, across this globe are able to send money to Russia at a time of need. So it says here, it is so critically important that the MICA is pushed through as quickly as possible. So we have a regulatory framework with crypto assets, I can't read, within which crypto assets can actually be caught, said Christian Lagarde. So I'm not a huge fan of the lady, to be honest, right? This is not a political, it's not a political podcast, but regardless, I think again, she's blind to it. She's blind to the fact that a lot of individuals, right? Crypto analysts, crypto enthusiasts, people who are a lot more educated about blockchain than you and I, said all of her points that she made during her talk with the European Central Bank, some of this press that they received, pretty much all the things that she was mentioning was inaccurate. Yes, maybe at face value with the thought of crypto that yes, maybe Russia can evade some sanctions, but ultimately it could still be traced, right? That's the power of blockchain. That's the power of the networks that we trade on, is you can always look back. You can look at transaction by transaction. Where is money starting? And you can just walk your way down through wallet tracking or even just looking through the blockchain. It's public. Everybody has access to the info. So I don't know. Is this something that I guess bothered the two of you after you looked into it a little bit about the ECB, or if you guys actually read or heard about this?
Yeah, I mean, like we were discussing before, it's kind of a double-edged sword because we see all of the good that is coming from cryptocurrency and people sending donations to the Ukraine, but then this is the flip side of it, where now we're seeing how Russia is also taking advantage of the fact that, blockchain, it's traceable, but it's anonymous, right? And of course, you can track all of this stuff, but if you don't know who's sending and who's receiving necessarily, you can't 100% with no shadow of doubt be able to say, hey, this is this person's wallet. You know what I mean? So that becomes the difficulty in this all. And I understand where they're coming from, but I think they need to take a very, cautious approach in order to really start regulating this stuff. And I think, it's going to be, you have on one side where this is supposed to be decentralized, no governing body, and on the other side, people wanting to get rid of bad actors. So I think just banning it outright isn't a step in the right direction, because it's going to be extremely hard to regulate it in that sense. But I think in terms of regulating it with a slightly more passive approach, I think that's probably going to be ideal. But I think it's going to be very difficult for them to universally ban this stuff and expect that Russia would just, all of a sudden be able to, really feel the effects of the sanctions. So it's like I said, it's an interesting time, but completely banning it, I think that's the wrong approach.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah, and I agree exactly what Rigger just said. I think, like, I honestly don't know how it would be banned. Like, I think it's an area we need to see what happens and explore, because I don't have much to say, but it's just it's interesting for sure.
I
don't
just
know how
always,
bad it would come across.
I always think about how China has banned crypto like 30 or 40 times by now between
Yeah.
2017 and 2021. And yes, it creates some kind of market sell-off for a little bit, because people are like, oh, wait, how are they banning Bitcoin and all the Ethereum and all the other major cryptos? And then you realize, like, China still has the biggest cryptocurrency market out there. So you can't, what are you going to do? Like, go to everyone's house and take their wallets, be like, give me your wallet? You're not going to be able to. But anywho, now I'm going to introduce our sponsor for the day. We've been streaming for about 15, 16 minutes now. So again, guys, as you guys are aware, we are accepting all sponsorships on this streaming channel. So if you're a new asset, new token that is looking for some coverage, we are totally open to you introducing a project to the individuals that are watching the videos here. But again, folks, today's sponsor is, as it says right in the description below, is coming from Big Bean. So Big Bean's Gaming specifically, and they're entering again more of the metaverse play to earn space specifically. This is a token that has not launched yet, and you guys know my take on tokens that haven't launched. For me, I don't like buying tokens as soon as they launch personally, and Meta and Rigor Mortis can kind of give their take in a little bit, but understand that all of these tokens come with a risk. Why? They come with a risk because oftentimes during launches, there's a lot of malicious activity that goes on from bad apples or people who are just trying to give out fake contracts, right? Or try to trick you into investing into what seems like Big Bean's gaming token, but then it ends up not actually being the token. So with that being said, I'll let our sponsor hop on with us here to kind of give information about their project. And as always, do your research, do your due diligence. Again, this here is a paid sponsorship. So with that being said, you take it for a grain of salt. Always do your research. All the links are in the description for their Telegram, their website. You check it out. But let's go ahead and have Jack join us. We have Jack and Eric, so I believe it's two of the co-developers of the token. So Jack and Eric, you guys are in the stream. If you guys want to say hello.
Hey, good day, guys.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you guys?
I'm fine, thank you.
Doing great.
All right, guys. So feel free. It looks like Eric, you have the mic, man. If you want to talk about, if you want me to navigate anywhere on your website, please have me do so. But go ahead and let everybody know a little bit more about Big Beans Gaming.
Yeah, pretty much, this whole kind of idea started up with me and Jack. Everybody, in the crypto space, the BNB space, a lot of people are familiar with calling BNB beans. Oh, I put 5 beans in that project. I put 2 beans, 10 beans in that project. So it kind of just gave us an idea. We're just thinking, how can we really make something that the community could kind of like resonate with, could sit right with the people and a lot of people on the BSC side of things. So what we did was, we started to connect with some of the developers we had, the engineers we had, the graphic designers we had, and the artists, and we realized like, we could really make something huge, like a crazy 3D 4K type of game, that gives people like a crazy experience in the crypto space. So the kind of idea behind it is that we're in this, kind of like the game is we're in the Bean City, and there's like a power outage. And as this is one of the factories that we're looking at here, and these are the characters in the game, and you're able to purchase NFTs, in forms of the characters that you could use in the game, virtual land. I don't know if you guys have seen like the Central Land and all these like crazy real estate, NFTs, and it's basically something like that. But the virtual line that kind of comes with this project is going to be like unique. So it's going to be like a gaming map that represents like each factory in the Bean City, and it's going to be a unique, gaming experience for each player based on the NFT you purchase or based on the map that you mint. So and this kind of just gives a look into that, and also it just shows you a view of the factory. One of the factories, we're going to show you a view of another one of the factories, and then it also shows you some of the NFT cards of the characters. And this is pretty much, kind of like the end of the video. So you could like just go back out of it and scroll down. And if you scroll down, you see one of the characters right there.
Yeah.
Zizou. You could click the other box. The other
From
box
here?
right next to it. No, the one right next to it. Yeah, that's another one. And then the one in the middle shows you another one of the characters. Yeah. So you just get an overview, kind of like see the characters live on your screen. Almost.
I like it.
Yeah, busting out some moves. My favorite one, my favorite character is the first one though. Because I don't know. It's just cute and like,
Zizou.
Yeah. So so we have like I said, a team of really experienced engineers and artists that we kind of want to bring this to life. So, we're going to be running a private sale, we're going to be running a pre-sale, the taxes and all the type of stuff from trading is going to be put into the development of this. So we really have, big goals for the token and really having people really come and play to earn on a game that really looks super nice. So then if you scroll down a little bit more, it just shows you some of the NFT assets, like the 3D stuff I was kind of talking, about, kind of the characters walking into the NFT cards. And this is also another one of the factories in the game that you could actually click on the second box and it would actually show you, what it's like.
This is a secondary factory.
Yeah. There's gonna be many different ones. Like literally anything you could think of, like we could create. We're gonna have a DAO governance to the token where holders can make suggestions on what they want to see in factories, what upgrades they want, armor, skins, all this different type of stuff. It's gonna be implemented into the game. There's some stuff that I want to show that's not yet uploaded on the website. That's kind of more like sneak peeks and stuff for the future. But I mean, I don't want to, maybe like interrupt you sharing your screen and stuff like that. I'll just leave things on your side. And then, it talks about the main features of the token, the Big Beans metaverse, which we're going to have. We have a unique buyback system. We worked with a guy. He's well known in the crypto space. His name's Trinos.
He's the aloof. I know Trinos. He's the one who did the. Was it? He's a developer from. Goodness, I want to say Floki.
Yeah, he's a developer. I don't know if he did Floki, but Trinos is super known for making the safest contracts.
Yeah, his contracts.
We've been in contact with Trinos since October, November, working on this contract that has a unique function. It's a unique buyback function that buys back 2 times of every sell. So if you sell $1,000, the contract buys back $2,000. But this contract is funded by the money that comes from taxes from each like buy and sell. So a percentage of each buy and sell basically goes back into the project in the times where the project needed it most, like when the chart is dumping or when there's any panic selling due to any reason. And the developers have the control, not the control of the money, but the control of the function. So the money goes into the contract and the developers are able to call a function, which we call the Big Beans buyback function. So where it buys back. So say, for example, it's basically impossible for the price to go down during that time. Say, for example, you sell 500, the contract buys back 1,000. And where it got the 1,000 from was from the taxes from everybody buying and selling during the time that the function wasn't on, if that makes sense.
I see. Okay, so like during green days, it's the function is turned off, but during red days or when you have a bleeding market, that's when you turn it on.
Yep, exactly. Exactly. And this function we worked with Trinos with, and this is actually the first contract that he has put this function on, tested, and it works perfectly. So, that's something we're excited to market more, but we really haven't started pushing yet. And, next thing we talk about is earning through Big Beans. And see where it says read more or learn more? Here. You can actually just right click on that and open a new tab. And it takes you to our Gitbook that has all the information on the ecosystem, the DAO governance I was telling you about, how the holders can make those decisions, NFT breeding, the game overview, which basically, just explains, if you click the game overview,
Right here.
it basically just, it's a storyline of the game, how in the future there's all these battle bots, and all this type of stuff that are being mass produced. And then there's this, huge, issue in this city. And now, there's all this craziness that goes on. The bots go rogue. And now your goal is to break out to the free city, the metaverse, with basically unlimited, possibilities. So yeah, it's really nice. There's a lot more to it, but that's kind of like a brief overview of what has been in the works for several months. Like I said, the contract's been alone has been in the works since October, November. So it's just pretty nice, and we just like how everything's kind of come together so far.
Awesome, man. No, this is. And how long have you guys been working on this?
For several months, bro. Quite some time. Jack knows.
For quite some time. Cool.
Yeah, man.
Awesome. I guess, is there anything else that you wanted to add regarding the project?
Just that, we're in talks with, well-established projects for partnerships. We have an artist on board that designed, one of the best and most successful. Actually, in the media section, you could scroll down.
Oh, here.
And you could tap that button right there. Just tap the other boxes.
Okay.
Yeah. And it shows you just some more views, of the factory. You could tap the middle box too, and it shows you just views in the factory and stuff. So yeah, we just, our NFT artist sold out literally 12,000 units in 8 minutes in his mint. We haven't revealed the artist yet, but he's going to be working with us for weapons and stuff and NFT collection for the games. Here's our roadmap where, the first step is to release the token. Then we're going to release the NFT collection. And the whole point of releasing the NFT collection early is so the collectors of those NFTs are able to earn our in-game token called Honey. So basically, by the time we were basically rewarding early investors with passive income, almost Honey. But Honey could only be spent in the game. So by the time the game launches and the game goes live, you're able, as an early holder, an early investor, you have all these Honey tokens you're able to use. You're able to, upgrade your character and stuff like that. So there's an advantage to that. We make the Bin City live, which is, the virtual land, the factories and stuff like that. And the last part is just, making the metaverse live, the tools and all this type of stuff you need. I have sneak peek of the tools, but obviously I can't kind of send it to you right now. And we also want to make cartoons because we have the best artists, we have the best graphic designers, best engineers. We feel like we could really make high quality level cartoons in the metaverse. So if you're bored, you don't want to be on your game all day, you just switch to the part, watch a little 10-minute animation. That's fun. You can see some special powers, maybe for your characters that we're building and trying to implement into the game. So yeah, it's really a lot we plan and hope to be able to achieve with this token.
Awesome. Yeah, we have everything meta. He's kind of the metaverse expert out of the three of us. So I don't know if he has any good questions. He's been exploring all kinds of different play to earns and things like that. So what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I realized that was on mute earlier. Like I said a few comments, but I don't think anyone caught them. This is really awesome. This is like, I can see the effort that went into this. Like obviously, like, I'm not sure how big the team is, but it's like there's a lot of content on just your website so far, and a lot of it is super impressive. I see in the bottom there's like a app store button. Is the plan to make it that you can open it, you can play the game on your phone or Android, or is that kind of for a different functionality?
If you see what it says play the whitelist right there. So what we did is if you click on the Google Play link, it's not live on the App Store yet, but we actually have a mini game, and you could click that arrow right there just to see some other screenshots. We have a mini game where you could just play, pick up some B&Bs in your spare time before we launch. So you could actually play this game. And if you look, it says it was updated December 8th. This game has been posted and available on the App Store since December. And we're heading into March. So it's something that you could go play. It's really addictive, and you could earn some coins. And we actually have a game already live before we launch, just for the whitelist process. You play, say you get maybe 1,000 coins in a game, you get whitelisted for the pre-sale, something like that. Just super cool to, kind of like involve, keep the community involved and stuff like that.
That's awesome. And then what's the plan with the virtual land? Like once I have virtual land, is like everyone gonna be able to build on it, or is it come like pre-built, or how does that all work out? Just curious.
Eric, let me touch on this actually. So the cool thing about the virtual land is, I'm pretty sure you've seen a few of them, but ours is going to be a factory, right? So the factory is just like kind of like how Decentraland is, how you have your property, you can view it, in a 3D format as well. Ours is going to be like that. The cool thing about the factories is obviously they're tradable like any other NFT, but it also earns you passive income daily, so which is like kind of like the first of its kind. And you can also upgrade this factory with like, getting more bots, improving the equipment, just so engaging, right? So that is the
Yeah,
cool thing about that, I guess our virtual land, but more so virtual factories.
God, no, this is amazing. Like, I'm usually very like Rigor Mortis mentioned this earlier. Like, I'm very reluctant to like get in these super early projects before they launch, but it's very obvious like how much work has been put into this, and like you already have a game. Like a lot of people, they talk the talk, but they don't like show anything for it. But there's already a game and everything. I think this is really cool. I really appreciate the buyback functionality as well. How it's like hybrid deflationary. I think that's also really smart. I think I've seen a lot of projects do well with that.
Rigor Mortis.
I mean,
Yes, sir.
What do you got for us, sir? This is
I've been quiet because I am truly shocked about just how polished this project really looks. It's quite obvious that you guys spent a lot of time and effort, and you guys have a very clean looking product. And I think I speak for all three of us when I say, and the rest of the people on the stream, when I say that we are thoroughly impressed with what you guys have right now. I do have a couple of questions. Obviously, I just wanted to start off by saying you guys, it looks like you guys are putting in a lot of time and work. But my question is about this honey token. So is that going to be something that's tradable on the blockchain, or is that just purely your in-game currency? So you have this bean token, and that's on the blockchain, obviously. But what about this honey token? So I'll start off with that question. Is that honey token going to also be tradable, or is that just the in-game currency?
that's a good question. That's a really good question because we're not going to add any liquidity to honey or make it tradable. The reason why is because today you could wake up and your bag of beans is worth 5,000. Tomorrow you wake up, it's pumped, it's now 10,000. Next day you wake up, it's only 7,000. Well, we don't want that stress for people we don't want gamers some strict gamers to be traders also. So honey 10, if a jetpack is 10 honey, is always going to be 10 honey. 10 honey is going to be worth 10 honey today, tomorrow, whenever in the game. However, if you do decide to trade your honey, we would have it to where you could trade your honey for beans. So there will be a fixed price. So let's say 10 honey gets you 1 bean token. So now when you earn 10 honey, you could trade it for 1 bean and then trade the bean for whatever price is at on that day. So you can have 10 honey today and you trade it to 1 bean and it gets you $5, or tomorrow 10 honey could be traded to 1 bean and get you $10. However, 10 honey is still going to have its intrinsic value in the game. It's still going to be able to purchase. It's still going to have the same purchasing power in the game regardless. So when you earn the honey while playing the game, as a gamer, you don't really have to worry about the market value of beans. But if you're doing it almost like for profit, then that, it kind of like serves both parties, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that you guys set that up perfectly. I think not a lot of people do that. They'll have like a token that they'll launch, and then they'll launch another token, both of them being traded on the blockchain. But I think the way that you guys set it up there, I've actually never heard of that, and I think that's perfect actually, because then you kind of have two camps of people, one that are interested in the whole blockchain aspect and making their money, and then the pure gamers, like you said, that are just dedicated to holding their honey and being rich in the game. So I think that's literally perfect. My second question, because I'm actually interested myself, what's the whitelisting process, and how many people have been whitelisted so far?
I was just gonna ask the exact same question.
Shoot, I'm trying to get on this whitelist.
Yeah, same here.
The whitelist process it hasn't started yet. Whitelist process hasn't started yet. But the interesting thing about how we're going to do it is we're going to have a Discord. And the nice thing about Discord is you could give people roles on Discord. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Discord versus Telegram. Is so I can make you an OG in my Discord. I can make you a meta. I can make you meta. I can make you Riga. I can make you your pop in my Discord. And we could do it to where everybody that gets to your pop role gets whitelisted, and you level up from Riga to meta to your pop, something like that. So now we're going to have community activities. So say, for example, if you get 2,000 points in the game, you get a meta role. And now you got to invite 5 more friends. And now you get a your pop role. So now you're whitelisted. And that way it's just an exponential growth, because now your 5 friends come in, they're playing this addictive game, or they just feel like they need to invite 5 more friends to get whitelisted to a project with so much potential. So that's how we plan to grow exponentially, just organically, without really any real marketing paid influencers and stuff like that, just through the Discord and through the roles alone. A lot of projects too through Telegram, people don't really shill or invite their friends in it unless after they buy first, and they go tell their friends to come pump their bags. Here we're
True.
gonna have we're working for the roles. And there's another thing based on activity. There's a bot on Discord you could put, so the more active you are in the chat, the higher you level up. And we could do it to where, level 10s are your pop. So now we have active people in the chat, active community members, actively talking, asking questions and stuff like that. Another good thing about Discord is we can have a jail. So if you're in the chat, you're fudding, you're being negative, all this type of stuff, we can have a role for you too. So everybody sees your role. Anything you say, no one takes serious. So fudders are literally identified as fudders, like negative people that are going to be are in the chat, but we plan to give him a NGMI role. Not gonna make it.
Nah, you guys have obviously thought this through for quite some time now. And I really like the way you're setting this up with this whole whitelist situation, where it's not just necessarily people getting in early, but it's actual dedicated community members that have been in the Discord, that have been grinding and inviting people and making sure that the project kind of grows from the inside out. Yeah, this I think you guys are really setting yourselves up for success. I do have one more question, but I don't want to, I don't want to take all the questions, so I'll go ahead and let Pop and Meta.
No. Go ahead.
All right, sounds good. So I see this roadmap, and your roadmap looks phenomenal. I mean, if I were to see a roadmap like this for any other token that doesn't really have a lot going on, I would be a little bit skeptical. Are you guys on track to really hit all of these milestones? Because one of the absolute biggest things that we see that really tend to make a project deteriorate over time is that the developers will come out and they'll overpromise and underdeliver. You guys are obviously setting yourselves up to really deliver, but are you on track to really hit all of those milestones in your pipeline right now? Or do you anticipate that there could be some bumps in the road as we move forward?
Okay, so one thing I'm just gonna throw in just to mention is, you guys heard about the Dubai Crypto Expo event?
Oh, I'll be there.
Yeah, Pop is going.
I'll be there too.
Oh, Eric, you're coming?
Yeah,
Man, we got to link up then.
yeah, for sure.
I just booked my flight yesterday, actually.
I haven't booked mine yet, but I will. I was looking at flights today. I'm about to book mine, so I'm gonna be there, representing Big Beans Gaming.
Nice.
So that's I'm gonna be there. Everybody's gonna see my face. Everybody's gonna know what I'm about. I'm gonna make connections out there. That's just from the people that I meet at Dubai alone. On top of that, like I said earlier, we've talked to really establish tokens to be really specific. Top 500. Showing the CEO this project, he likes it. He's excited. He told me he's open to partnerships. We just got to get this up and running. So we just need to get this up and running, and then everything from there kind of falls in. So what we predict is that, we're going to have good trading volume. We're going to have loyal holders. We're going to have people coming in at an exponential rate to where the volume keeps growing. And if we have that, then it shouldn't be a problem to be able to deliver on the roadmap. So all these are like you said, it's an ambitious roadmap, but also it's realistic for us based on the things that we have set up. We're going to be freshly launched before the expo. We're going to be the youngest token in the expo, as opposed to some other tokens that have pumped and literally gone to zero and now trying to revive it with the expo. Everybody knows a lot of people don't like buying. A lot of people don't buy red candles. It's just how it is, the FOMO aspect of it. And on top of that buyback system, we're like, hey, nice to meet you. Yeah, I have $1 million in my buyback wallet right now, ready to make my token just 10x whenever I want by calling the function. So it's like, damn, even the developer could pump my bags here. I don't even need to get 5 of my friends to come by, $500 worth type of thing. It's just kind of, and also creating a fun space, just for gamers as well as for investors. So we feel, those are estimates based on how we feel and what we feel we could deliver. We can't predict the future. There might be a crypto market crash or whatever, some crazy stuff happen. World War III, who knows,
Yeah, no, that's completely fair. I think you did a superb job answering those questions. And personally, you have me sold. So I'm really looking forward to this launch 100%.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I will second that. And I think Meta wants to say something, then I'll come in and give my last remarks.
No, I was gonna say, yeah, very impressive. I think like you guys are doing it right from the start. A lot of launches you see nowadays, the communities, this community is based on people trying to pump it so that they can dump on it and make money. But this is one where I think you got it right from the start. Where you're looking to build like an actual community of folks that are really invested in the long term of this project. I think that's something that's very key, and I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely. And I just want to say that I didn't look at the website. I haven't done anything. I've just been in communication with, I think it was Eric or Jack. I'm not sure who I was talking to. Was it Eric?
Yeah, it was me.
Eric, yeah. So we've been talking back and forth, and I was like, I didn't really look much into the project, but now after having the discussion and just hearing everything, and I know you guys have done your KYC certification and all that stuff, I do see some real big potential here. So I know we have a lot more conversations coming. We're going to see you in Dubai, Eric, and we got to talk about collaborating for sure in the future.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
That's always open to that for sure.
For sure, man. And big congrats. You guys are doing it big. You're doing it right. And, best of luck on the next steps. And just, you know how to get a hold of us if you want to talk about maybe future collaborations.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys having us today.
Absolutely. Thanks, Eric. Thanks, Jack. Yeah, you both take care, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Okay. Big Bean Gaming. Folks, well, guys, we are 40 minutes into the stream, and we mentioned that there was maybe some rumors that we might be doing a giveaway. But let's do it. We want to do a giveaway. I don't know how I feel about announcing a giveaway for the people because all I see in our chat really is George, G Money, and Heavy Metal Chef. They've been the chat, and man, I think we gotta show appreciation for the folks that are here, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Too. I don't know what you guys think.
Yeah, I think there's definitely been some people that have been very vocal in the chat for sure, relative to others.
So maybe what we could do is we tweet out, right? We tweet out saying giveaway happening on the OTC channel in a few minutes, and just have them come watch G Money, Heavy Metal Chef, and others win real quick.
And then they'll never come back.
That's true too.
Can we really quickly talk about how impressive this project looks though?
I know, right?
My
Big Bean Gaming, guys. I don't know. Like, to be honest, I'm paranoid about all things pre-sale because of what happened with Arcade recently after Lily. You just don't know what happens on launch day. But man, if this product successfully launches,
exactly.
This could be big.
The thing is, like, I've never seen a project this well developed prior to launch. And it just makes me like, I'm like screaming here. I'm like, please just do it right. You know what I mean? Like, I'm hoping because they have a lot of potential. Like, look at this. They already have a game. Like, they have all the pieces to be a super, super, super successful project, in my opinion, obviously. But I'm hoping that they do it right. I'm hoping that there's no weird stuff that happens on launch and everything just goes smoothly and the developers have good intentions. You can only hope, right? Because at that point, and this is something that Pop was mentioning at the beginning, it's like, it's not in your hands. You know what I mean? Like, they can make all of this stuff and then something weird happens on the day of launch. So I'm hoping because I think they have all the pieces in play to really be a crazy good project.
Yeah, and their roadmap is very like aggressive, but I think it sounds like they're really on top of it, and they'll be able to take care of it all. It's very incredible.
Yeah. Absolutely, and I love Cam's hashtag pre-buy traumatized.
Literally,
Cam, literally my friend.
I've been getting money potted and rug pulled so many times in the past couple of weeks.
It's been rough. It's been so rough. But Ahmed, man, I love beans too. Honestly, after seeing this, I do love beans more.
I'm a fan.
All right. So we need to do, guys. We're gonna go out on Twitter, right? We're gonna start the giveaway process. So, as you guys know, we accept sponsorships for the stream because we want to start doing giveaways on every stream in addition to wrap up the stream kind of thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tweet and I'm gonna say giveaway happening. Giveaway happening. I'm gonna say Ethereum giveaway, even though it's not a full ETH, but it's just Ethereum giveaway. You get it? See how you do that? That's my little thing. So
do we just do a giveaway for the people that are in the chat right now?
I will say I just saw a comment from Roxy on Twitter saying that she's been watching the whole show from Twitter. So I don't know, I guess there might be a few other folks as well watching.
Oh,
Oh, I see. Oh,
so
yeah.
how are we gonna do this giveaway?
I don't know.
Oh, we're gonna do what we're gonna do is we're gonna do questions. We're gonna do what's it called? Dude, what's the word I'm looking for? Where you like ask and then they answer, and the first to answer gets the. Because then if it's on Twitter or here, that might make it hard coordination.
They're not.
What are they
gonna-
called, man? Not bingo, but dude, I am losing my words. Not a raffle. Help me out, folks. I'm at a loss of words.
if I'm being-
Oh,
Trivia!
let's see.
Trivia!
Okay.
Trivia.
Okay, game trivia.
I
Ethereum
think,
trivia.
Okay.
maybe, but I think maybe don't tweet it out though, because
Don't tweet.
then because I mean people are just gonna come into the stream and then just for the giveaway, you know what I mean? But we're about to end it anyway. So I think we should just do it for the folks that have
All
been dedicated here in the chat, and whoever
True.
if somebody's watching on Twitter. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but and maybe they can hop if you guys are on Twitter right now, go ahead and hop over to YouTube so that we can see your name in the chat. And I think
Alright.
maybe we can do it that way.
Okay, let's do it. Oh man, I love giveaways.
So,
All right.
so what kind of trivia are we gonna have? Are we gonna have a question related to today's stream, or just in general question, or what's the plan?
I like general. I don't think it has to be something because
Okay,
maybe
no,
someone
perfect.
join later, join earlier. All right, but
right.
how do you guys want to do this? You guys think crypto trivia? Should we do like global trivia, like random 8+8, first to answer 16? You know,
Trying to think.
just the people in the chat.
Yeah.
All right, G Money, I see you. We got 16 people in the chat. We're doing pretty good, folks.
Not
Doing
bad.
pretty good. On a red day like today, whoo, I'm happy. Let's refresh
Let's
real
see.
quick. Speaking of, I'm gonna pull up Apollo's chart while you guys are thinking about how you want to do this. But I think I don't know. I vote. Let's just do like something random. What's Apollo? Apollo's at 11. Okay, Apollo. Whoa, sell wall. Yeah, this I don't like seeing this kind of stuff. But congrats to those who got in Apollo. But my goodness, it's holding strong. All right, trivia.
Okay,
Trivia.
how about this? How about if you want to make it really interactive, or how interactive do you want to go?
What'd you say?
So how interactive do you want this to be?
So what we're gonna do is all right.
I was gonna say, why don't we like pull up one of those? I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but like, have you ever played those online games like Family Feud online?
Okay, just tell me what to do and I'll do it.
And then I'm just trying to find the link really quick.
Family Feud.
1 second.
Online.
Yeah, like we'll do a Family Feud, and whoever gets the top one answer,
Oh, we can play all together.
yeah, something like that, I guess.
So is this one?
I just tried to pull it right now. Yeah, like the second one or something. It's gonna be really loud with an ad right now. Just watch out. I just opened it right now. It was really, that's why my ears are almost gonna.
We noticed that you're using ad blocker. Oh man. Yeah, I'm not gonna ad block. All right, you know what, dude?
Yeah.
Never
mind.
Let's just do random trivia.
Are you explorer the
Questions.
refrigerator?
There's a 101 best trivia questions ranking in order in 2022 edition. Sounds. Pick a host.
All right. Yeah, let's do it.
Wait, where is it? Food, drink.
Put the questions on your other screen.
Put the questions. What do you mean?
Like put the trivia questions on your other screen so people can't see the answers.
Oh, here.
Like just like whatever you were reading off of, just put on your other screen.
Choose a theme. I don't know. What do you guys want? All right, we're gonna ask you guys. What do you guys want? General, food, drink, entertainment, sports, kid-friendly, geography, animal, science, or funny? How do you? I don't know how I feel about this. How about general? What is general trivia?
Cam and G Money said pick a number.
Oh, pick a
But
number.
That's too simple.
No. Pick a number between 1 and 100. Nah, I don't like that. Oh, I got a good one. We're gonna do general trivia questions, and I have the questions and answers here. And first to answer, guys. So this how it's gonna work is whoever answers first in the chat will be our first winner. How many winners are we gonna get? We're gonna do a total. Our goal today was to do a 0.1 Ethereum giveaway. So $260 giveaway, right, guys?
Yep.
$260. So $260 divided by what? 3 people? $86 a person. That sounds pretty good, right?
I think that's fair.
3 people.
Yeah.
All right, $86 per winner tonight or today, this afternoon. All right. Everything meta, rigor mortis. You guys will be the ones who find the winner. So I'm gonna ask the question, and you guys
All right.
go over there. All right.
I'm ready.
Okay, this is general trivia. And I can't tell you guys what website I'm on because then you would know. And I'm gonna go down because someone might be at the top. Maybe someone.
Yeah, they definitely saw the website you went
Yeah,
to.
I'm way at the bottom right now. They're not gonna know where I
Do
am.
something in the middle.
Yeah. All right. General trivia Question number 1 of 3. That's way too hard. Oh, here we go. What is the name of the biggest technology company in South Korea? Go. The
Dang.
name of the biggest technology company in South Korea. That's a hard one, but
I know what
See
my
some
guess
good-
would be.
Who can Google it the fastest?
who can Google it the fastest? And the
I
winner
think
is
I think it's actually kind of it might be obvious actually if you
I
think
know,
about
right?
it.
I think it's not that.
to be honest, I thought it was a Chinese company, but yeah. And the winner is the thing is there's a delay between the stream and the actual
we got a
chat. So
winner.
Yeah. Oh man, Mustafa got it.
oh man.
Is it
Ahmed
Samsung?
Mustafa. Yeah, it is Samsung.
Definitely.
Samsung is correct.
Yes,
Congratulations
sir.
to Ahmed Mustafa for winning $86.033 ETH. All right, that is our first winner. We should have like a
Confetti.
clap sound. Yeah, confetti.
Yeah. Woo!
Yeah, Samsung. Man, everybody else was able to. Everyone got it right though, at least. Good guessing, folks. All right, that was our first winner of the night. Our second question, trivia. I'm going to pick something a little easier. That was kind of hard. All right, question number 2. What geometric shape is generally used for stop signs? All right, guys.
All right, there's that delay, and it should be coming any second now. Oh,
We got a
there
winner.
it is,
Mr. Junior Ice. You got it. The octagon is correct. Octagon is correct, folks. Congratulations. Ahmed Mustafa says he's feeling generous. You can give it to second place. Are you sure, man? You know what? $86? All right. I mean, that's up to you. Food and drinks for
Generous
the
people.
next person in line.
Yeah, that's some good food.
That is. You can go out, have some Longhorn Steakhouse. What else is out there these days? Texas Roadhouse.
You can buy a nice pair of sneakers,
You could get yourself some Nike shoes.
new groceries.
Oh man. All right. Well, very generous. So that means second place winner for Samsung was what is that? And
Mr. Junior Ice.
Antennaless Lazoon. What is that? Lazoon. Oh man, I don't want to mispronounce it.
Oh, are you still there? Is Antella still there? Antennaless.
And
Antennas?
yeah. Antennas. All right. So that means Antenna then is our second place winner for the Samsung answer. I'm sorry. I
Bro.
can't pronounce the name.
He said no worries.
All right. I'm sorry.
Hey.
Antennaless.
All
All right.
Perfect. And then Mr. Junior.
Mr. Junior Ice. So, Mr. Junior Ice, what we need you guys to do for the winners, by the way, how does the winner get their money? Because we're sending ETH to their ETH address. What you could do is follow Off the Chain, and make sure you guys are all following Off the Chain over on Twitter at Off the Chain Live. Follow Off the Chain, and we'll look at our follower list. We'll find you guys. Just let us know what your Twitter handles are, and then you can just send us a direct message.
You have to,
Yeah, yeah.
put your Twitter handle on the YouTube comments right now, like on the live stream, so that
Yeah, if
we
you guys,
can connect it.
Correct.
If you guys drop your handle right now
Absolutely.
on the chat, just so we can confirm.
Absolutely. All right, perfect. Now, our third winner. Who will it be? The last question of the day. Actually, unless we do another stream tonight, which I'm kind of enjoying these streams. I feel like we should just make a
Yeah.
giveaway show.
Honestly,
Honestly, I love this.
yeah.
I love it. Let's do it.
Honestly, I'd be down.
I'll spend it all at one place. I like this. Thanks.
I
Oh,
love,
we
I
got-
love
we got
Ahmed.
some-
Ahmed sounds like an amazing person.
Yeah, Ahmed is very generous. We got some Twitter handles, I think.
I just hit him
okay.
down too. So
I don't have access to the Twitter. I don't even know who has Twitter, but if you
Yeah,
could
I'll
find
take care of it.
I think
this
Ahmed
one,
is-
and then
is
Mr.
on
Junior
it.
Ice is the same. All right, perfect. All right, cool. Thank you, guys. And our last winner, guys. All right, we're gonna do the final question of the day. The final question of the day. Oh, these are some rough. What do you mean? This is fifth grader level. I'm just gonna show you guys. It said, "What monarchy officially made Valentine's Day a holiday in 1537?" Henry
What?
the Eighth. What? Bro, that's not an easy question. Who won the Nobel Peace Prize, the first woman in 1903? Bro, how does the fifth grader know this stuff? I'm definitely not smarter than a fifth grader.
I'm in 4th grade.
Might be in third. All right, here we go. Oh, this is actually a good one. No, that's not. It's not fair though. All right. I'm gonna make one up, I think, because these are really
All right,
rough.
Should I make one up right now?
Yeah, how about? Yeah, it's supposed to be 3
Okay.
questions. You guys should
I am
ask them.
holding in my hand a model of a car. Okay, it's a car model made of plastic. Everyone gets 2 guesses. Okay, let me know what you guys think the kind of car it is, and I'm gonna reveal it in like say 30 seconds.
Car
And
model.
That's a very tough
Yeah,
question.
it's different. It's a kind of car. It's it's popular enough where you can probably get it in 2 guesses.
Better off with
Lambo. Angel
Yeah.
says Lambo.
So we have Ford,
Mercedes.
Lambo, Mercedes.
Ooh, some.
I'm
You
a-
guys are
I'm like-
fancy. G
I'm gonna
Money
count
says
down from
Ford.
20, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12,
Mustang Lambo.
11, 10, 9, 8,
specific.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
G-Wagon.
2, 1. So okay. So I'm gonna let's stop it off there. I do see that someone did get the answer right,
Oh, really?
but the thing is, what were the rules? Because I had originally said that like
Two
everyone
guesses.
gets 2 guesses. So is that what it is? I'm only gonna look at everyone's top 2 guesses.
Is
Yeah.
there somebody else that got it right?
Yeah. So someone got it right on their 3rd answer,
Did anybody else get it right on their first or
but then
second?
someone else got it in their first.
Ooh, that's tough.
Should I show the car now?
That's tough.
You have to show the car, man. But yeah.
It's a Tesla.
Oh,
Oh, it's a Tesla.
Yeah.
I
I don't
see.
have a Tesla, but I have a model Tesla.
The Model 3.
a model M. Everything meta.
Yeah. So
All
there's
right.
a Tesla. I see
So
G
then-
Money had it as their 3rd, but Angel of Heaven had it as their first.
Oh man.
Or actually as their second. Yeah.
At their second. Yeah, I see that now.
Yeah, because we said 2 guesses. All good. All right. Well, folks.
How are we
big
gonna get?
congrats.
Who are we gonna give it to?
Oh man, we have to just give both.
All right, bet I'm down.
All right.
All right, G Money.
I like
And
G Money. G Money's
Yeah,
I love G Money.
Honestly, I
G
was
Money's
hoping.
very active.
I'm not trying to throw shade at anybody else in the chat, but I was hoping G Money would win one of these because she's been active for the whole entirety of this stream. So big
Yeah,
shout out
folks.
to G Money.
G Money honestly is just a big supporter overall. Like
Facts.
Yeah.
Mama Bear. I don't know. G Money, we appreciate you.
And look at Angel of Heaven saying, "I'm happy to have." Now we're gonna send you both the whole amount.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
halves, no halves around here. So 0.033 Ethereum coming to all of you guys. Please share your your Twitter handles, so we know who we're direct messaging over on Twitter. Make sure you guys are following Off the Chain. We're gonna do giveaways every single stream for you guys because again, shout out to the sponsors. Big Bean today, guys. I'm pretty impressed about their project. But remember, always be careful with any launch, pre-sale, all of these kind of things because not all launches are successful. So really appreciate you guys smashing the like button, subscribing, tuning in, and we're just here to have conversation about crypto. And that's really it. We don't know what we're doing, but we're having a lot of fun doing it. Cool, man.
Yeah, let's just make sure that we have everybody's Twitter handle before
Yes,
we
please.
sign off here. So far, I think we got Mr. Junior Rice.
Yep.
We also have Antenna.
Yep. I think we're waiting for G Money and Angel of Heaven.
All right, dope.
Heavy Metal Chef, thank you, good sir. We'll see you next time. Also a big supporter, I always see Heavy Metal Chef on the channel. Appreciate you always commenting, always coming back, watching more.
Yeah,
If anything
having-
pop, I'll DM you. You got Mr. Junior Rice, Meta? Did you find him on
Yep.
Twitter? Oh, perfect.
Oh, yep.
Excellent.
Okay, Angel of Heaven said Janie bot.
And everything Meta, what you should do on the Twitter is put like congratulations to the 3 winners, and then I'll retweet it, and we should all retweet it. You know?
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Social media, that's all kinds of fun. Great show, guys. I'll tune in more often. Antenna, thank you. We'd love to see it, guys. Honestly, we have 13 people, but I'm having more fun than having like 1,000 people on my live stream.
Yeah, it's very laid back. I really like the atmosphere.
Yeah, usually I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and I tell this all the time on my stream. I sweat when I'm streaming, but today, not a single drop.
Yeah.
I feel great.
Nice
I could do
and
this for 3 more hours. All right, but hey, guys, we might be back tonight at 7 Central. Yeah, but you guys, you never know. We'll make sure to keep your notification bells on when we're going to be streaming. We'll be pretty impromptu, but oftentimes we stream 7:30 Central on Wednesdays and Sundays. But hey, one day we'll be 7 days a week, right?
One of these
Yep.
months.
7 days a week sounds nice. I like it. But yeah, crypto
All right,
wrap
that's
up.
the hour. That's the hour. It looks like.
That's the hour. Congratulations, winners. We got you guys on Twitter, right?
Yep, we got them all.
All right, last remarks, folks, before we end the stream.
Hello,
Matt-
chicken nugget.
Hello, Chicken Nugget, says Rigor Mortis. All right, folks. Well, I guess that's all we have. That's all we had for today. Mustafa, thank you for tuning in. G Money.
Oh, sorry.
Can-
One last thing. Angel of Heaven. Is it bought with 1 T or 2 T's? 'Cause I do see one with 2 T's, but I don't see one with 1 T. For Janie_bot.
It's more fun with less people. I agree with that, G Money. Totally agree with that. Who named the Pacific Ocean? Fernand
Fernand Pacific.
Magellan. How many languages are written from right to left?
Are the DMs for for OTC open on Twitter?
I don't think so. You'd have to follow them and then they follow you back, right? Meta,
Say that again.
do you have open direct messages? Here, I could test right now. I'm gonna unfollow you,
Because
and I can still DM. Yep.
if you can just find OTC on Twitter, Angel of Heaven, and then send us a DM from your Twitter account and just verify that it's you on here, and we can do it that way as well.
Yep. I just posted the link to the Off the Chain Twitter account.
There you go. So go ahead.
Angel's holding a glass on their picture.
So yeah, go ahead and follow that link, Angel of Heaven, and then follow us on Twitter, and then send us a DM. Let's do it that way. Let's see if we can get it to come through here.
Excellent.
Perfect.
times.
All right.
For real.
Anything else, folks?
Are we good, Meadow?
Yep, we're all good.
They were able to DM you? Oh, they said can't DM. Oh my goodness.
Oh, you got to follow them then. Off the chain.
Yikes.
You don't have to. You just follow them.
How are we gonna find them though? He can't find their Twitter.
Well, he just followed one of them, I think.
Okay, I'm on top of this. I got this.
We're gonna make it
All
work.
right. All right, here we go. I'm following 2 of them. Okay, and then G Money, I'm coming for you.
We gotta find a better way to do this, huh?
Yeah, this is our first one, so hopefully from now on it'll be.
We'll
a
make
little
it
bit
so that
more-
it's more
yeah.
streamlined in the future.
100%. Oh, wow. Guys, we gained a subscriber during our stream today. Excellent.
You said we gained a subscriber?
+1.
Wow, fantastic.
Absolutely.
I'm just gonna need Angel of Heaven to follow me because I'm not.
That's the last one.
Yeah.
Cool.
Angel of Heaven, were you able to at least find the Twitter account? I mean, we're just chilling at this point. It's all good. There's no rush.
Yeah, looking at Apollo's chart.
Yeah, there we go. We can just do that for a little bit.
Who is this guy, folks?
Yeah, that's the question.
Who sells and buys the same token?
Angel said no. Yikes! If you follow that Twitter link, you still can't find us on there.
Yeah, Angel, I have it. Oh,
It's right there. Yeah, it's in the chat now. If you just follow that link.
Take off Apollo. It says.
That's the OTC
Sheesh.
Twitter.
I've seen them dropping like crazy. Wonder because the mint price is so much. Shiba Inu.
I'm on my laptop.
Oh, the laptop won't let you. Here's our Twitter link, by the way. Twitter.com/offthechainlive. We should have some music on.
Like elevator music.
Yeah.
I think
Oh, you know, dude, we gotta take this to the next level. Some Jeopardy. Make it a Jeopardy kind of thing for the giveaway.
Yeah.
that'd be fun.
Do, do, do,
Definitely.
do, do. And then we listen to this. We give, oh man, this would be really next level. We invite people on the stream and then we ask them like trivia. And either it's like, do you want to be a millionaire? Do you want to advance to potentially win up to 1 Ethereum?
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yes, absolutely.
You might be onto something.
What
What was our topic for tonight?
Oh, that's our topic for tonight. Yeah, no, we definitely need to talk off stream. Make this a lot more fun, definitely. It's too cool. Angel of Heaven, any luck?
Yeah, still not finding it.
The glass half full.
Genie pot.
Holding a glass in my pick. I don't see anyone with a glass on their pick. I don't know, for some reason, yeah, I don't know why it's not showing me.
Angel, what you could also do is
I found it.
oh, nice.
It's wait, is it Janie bought one?
With a glass, if it's gonna be a glass, that's too specific.
Yeah, she's holding a glass in her picture. Janie bought one,
Janie bought one.
and she has hashtag Shiba Inu in her thing. So I'm assuming this is her.
Janie? Like that?
I just replied to a message. She just replied to one of your messages.
Okay, it is Janie bought one.
Here.
She just replied. Let me see if I can find it just to make sure.
With a glass and a candy cane.
Yeah, I think that's her.
Cool. That's me. Yep, I just pulled it
Awesome.
up.
Awesome.
You found her?
Okay.
Yep, there she is. There she is. You're on her page. So we can,
Addicted to crypto. I like it,
there
Janie.
we go.
All right, folks. I think we're all good now.
Yep,
Yeah.
all good.
All right, guys, do your direct messages to the Off the Chain account. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We might be back later tonight. We'll see what happens. You never know with us. But again, every Wednesday evening at 7:30 Central and Sunday evening, 7:30 Central is typically the time we'll be going live. Appreciate you guys' support. Smash the like button. Consider subscribing. But that's all we had for you guys today. So until next time, everybody. I don't even know what our sign off is going to be, but mine is keep investing. We'll keep it there. Keep investing. Peace.
We'll see you guys off the chain.
We'll see you guys off the chain. There you go. Take care.